Welcome to NoChaNoMa, Simon's living room. I'm not in my living room. These are some fighting tigers, a statue of. And we're in Ghent, in Belgium, in the Citadel Park, it's called. And I shall turn you back to me so you can see. There we are, the sun's just coming out, that's rather nice. Okay, here we are. Welcome to the Citadel Park in Ghent, where we're going to explore, because I didn't feel like sitting inside at my, I can't see the, hang on, there we go. Right, I can't, yes, I can see the comments now. If there are any comments, if there's anybody actually watching, I don't know. But the sun has just come out through the grey clouds, as you can see. And we're heading now through the park, which was laid out in the 1870s. And been here before, a couple of years ago. Did the entire live stream from the park. We should probably be revisiting spots that I went to at that time. But for the moment, we're going to sort of do a shortened tour of this park, because I've got two others to go to. One smaller and one slightly larger. If there's anybody remotely interested in that sort of thing, but I don't know. I just decided that we'd experience some park life instead of living room life. Doesn't appear to be anybody watching, but I mean, I shall keep waffling on. I shall no longer have me as the main focus. Let's have the park as the main focus. There we are. Let's go through the park. So yes, the park was laid out in the 1870s after it had originally been an area of a fort built by William I of the Netherlands. Once the Netherlands had taken over what had been the Spanish Netherlands. And then, after Belgian independence, they built a sort of a citadel or a fort on top of what passes for a hill round here. Hello, vids! Woo! Hello. We're in the park, as you can see, and you just caught us as the sun came out. So I'm going to head up here, and the park was then. The fort only lasted for about 40 years because nobody bothered to invade or do anything, so there wasn't much point in having it. It was an army barracks for a while, and it shut down, and then demolished it all, save for a gate or two, and laid out a park for the citizens of Ghent, and it's been the biggest park ever since in here, and it's rather nice. It's laid out in English style. Oh, you drank a lot. Oh, right. I'm taking it easy. I only had a wine yesterday and a beer at Skippy's, and I've got halfway through my Bushnell's whiskey. As you can see, because it's been here for over 100 years, lots of mature trees. Am I coming through loud and clear? I hope so. And I hope you're getting a full HD experience for those watching. But yes, like I said, we've been in this park before. So I'm probably going to go past areas that have been once visited by me and the viewer. 13 White Claws. All right, you might yes. Your liver's gone off to hide. Let's go and find it. So usually this street that you can see parallel with the park here. This is on the outskirts of the low emission zone that Ghent is. So this is the only part of Ghent that I can drive to safely without paying a fine in my old diesel car. And I park sort of somewhere down there and go down one of these streets usually to go to the Asian supermarket when I'm in need of sake and stuff. But yes, what that has to do with the park, I don't know. But it's Parklife, isn't it? Really? It's part of my life. So yes, down that street there, down the bottom of that street, and then turn left, and you come to the Dunhuang, the Asian supermarket. So if you die, that's all right, your 15-year-old kid has to sort of like call the emergency services. Okay. Oh, it's rather nice. Young saplings bursting forth in the spring sunshine. And we've got the sun beating through. Snippets of blue sky. I did look on the weather radar, rain radar, and around about the time that the live stream finishes, there's going to be a huge downpour. So that could be interesting. Yes, it's rather nice here. It's very well developed. There is a smaller park that we're going to after this called the Monk Park, which basically means the monk park. It was an area in the 12th century outside of the main city that was owned by the monks, and they built a mill there and all that sort of thing. I'll tell you more about it when we get there. Here we have very typical late 19th century park architecture. They built an artificial grotto, so I should be going through here. No rain is a blessing. Yes, it is, because it's been pretty rainy, and I've looked at the forecast and it's going to be even more rainy. But there we go, look. It's sort of a bridge with the tunnels, and it's not real rocks, but it's got real trees growing on it, which is rather cool. As you can see there, it's all artificial and 19th century-ish. Going into the womb, as it were. A womb with a view. Don't go into the light, Simon. Don't go into the light. Ah! Right, and there's some little steps up here we can go up, which I'm going to do that. We can go to the top. Because down there are the art. Well, that's the art. One of the art museums. There's another art museum further along. So up the steps. Some kind of ventilation area there. This park is beloved of drug users and other sort of marginal figures, which is why I never come here at night. So come up it's quite steep, really. I thought perhaps cool grey might turn up. Having returned from Japan, he's probably jet lagged and resting. Did you see on Discord that he's now set up a project with the Japanese colleagues that means that he'll be going to Japan even more? My bank account, unless I win the lottery or something, I don't think I shall be going to Japan anytime soon. Not unless I sort of retire and sell up everything I've got just to go there. could be that vid has disappeared. Yes, I could tell you about the plants. If I knew anything at all about plants, I could tell you about them. But there they are, plants. It's a park with plants. Which is the purpose, really? So I did put on my advert, on the description of my advert, that it will probably just be me wandering about in a park. Were you excited by the prospect? And I thought so. So yes, that explains the lack of people watching. I mean, watching live. You may all watch after the event. Think, oh, I'll watch that while I've got a cup of coffee and got my feet up. I need something to snooze to. So we're now approaching. You can just see sort of through the chopped down trees. That's one of the side walls of one of the museums. Ah, right. What? Bloody hell. 1,300 a month you have to pay. Good grief. There's some kind of little amphitheatre down there. For graffiti artists to gather around and get wasted and spray paint the park with. Yes, maybe when I retire in 6 or 7 years, I shall treat myself. If anybody in Japan remembers me still by then. Oh my god. It's a bloody, I mean, when you've got any money left at all. There's a little sort of bandstand there, which has been like taped off. You can't go into it. Right, we have to go. Have I missed it? No, I missed the exit. Hang on. I'm supposed to go down towards that bandstand. I missed the exit. Hang on. I think is there a way down there? I'll just turn you back to me. Whoops. So, yes. As the sun shines on my face, for which I am grateful. As yes, I think that's the way down here. I have a coat in my bag. I've got an umbrella. I'm all prepared. I've got gloves, but it's I went for coffee and soup at a nice little cafe just before I started doing the live stream, and it was bloody warm in there. Hang on. It's a wonder you actually sort of you're basically working to live. You're on the bottom rung of Maslow's list of essential needs. Sounds a bit like me, really. This is luxury for me, being able to sort of hop on a train and come to some parks and ramble on about it on YouTube. I mean, oh yeah. Some people would be quite envious of that. I suppose it's first world problems. So don't go to Canada is the answer. just, unless you're going to be an Eskimo and live in the wilds. Do they still call them Eskimos? I don't know. Inuit. God, holding this gimbal up. You know, no wonder people get DJI Osmo Pocket 4 and spend €600 on it. It saves arm ache, probably. Hang on, I'll have to change you back. No. And again, there we go. Oh, and this This phone. Yeah. Yes, it's nice. I mean, as I said on Discord, I just was fed up of. I didn't fancy doing another like live stream from behind my PC. Because I spent a couple of hours last night after getting back from Skippy's, coupling together the advert, and then I just went to bed and posted it the next morning, which is probably why it's only got like 1 or 2 views. But it's quite a snappy advert with the Parklife by Blur, which I haven't been copyrighted for, which is rather good. Probably because it was only lasted 30 seconds. Life is good, yes. We're now coming up to one of the other features that was shown in my original Citadel Park live stream from a few years ago. I don't know whether you can hear it vaguely in the background, sort of sound of rushing water. You look for it, yes, look for it and spam it, and you know. The other one's bizarrely the one from last week, which had a Herb Albert tune, and just me rambling on about like showing videos on my show. We got 400 and odd views. Where were those people? Why did they not show up at the live stream? I don't know. So yes, we're going to the Moorish Boy monument. I think Moorish. So there's a pond here, and another one of those 19th century artificial creations. It's lovely clear green algae. But yes, we can go around here. Parklife, yes. All the people. Hand in hand. Parklife. Nothing to my singing. You heard it here last. So there's sort of like a little Japanese. Oh, what's going on here? We can go under the waterfall. He's throwing something into the water. I'm quite sure I was doing some kind of like investigation. Let's go up there. There's a statue up there. I think we could go this way. Oh, not that way. No, it doesn't like that. Have to go round. No, I have to go back through, yeah. Whoa, doesn't like that. Come back. Algae fall. As long as Simon doesn't fall, that's alright. Yeah, I have to go up through the... Imagine people in 1875 doing this. That's better. Slightly more civilized. Yes, we can go to the top and see the statue. Where are our friends? I don't know. I mentioned it. It's on Instagram. It's on Discord. It's even on Facebook. I think Maybe something's happening. Well, it's Golden Week in Japan. I don't know. And practically nobody from Japan watches anymore, so I don't know quite what's going on there. Not live, anyway. Kimberly was asking me what I was doing this weekend, so I sort of sent her the raw footage for the advert. But she hasn't looked at that message yet. She was out last night having cocktails. Must be doing some kind of investigation. Why is it not working? There we go. It's testing the water with some student or other. No, over there, behind those trees, that's the City Museum of Modern Art. Oh, come on, behave. My gimbal's not behaving. Okay. Right, let's go back down these steps and get a nice view of the lovely architecture of Ghent. Oh dear. I should be walking along those streets somewhere. Okay. Back down the steps. Get some exercise at least. So we're now heading from Citadel Park and we're going to go to the Monk Park. And this is where I've got my split screen here, and the top half is Google Maps. Let's see if that works or it fails miserably. I have a vague idea where I've got to go. Yeah. Doesn't look particularly healthy. My gimbal's all doing weird shit. Right, let's start. I think I have to sort of basically cross this big road. I used to drive on this road a lot when I came here from my hometown to do my Japanese lessons, which was over the other side of this hill. So that was the Citadel Park, which is rather nice. And now we've got to cross this huge road. Apologies for the wind noise, there's probably wind noise going on. So I'll turn you back to me for a second. So I'll have to wait at the crossing. I can't see what... Oh right, I can see it. If I look at Google Maps, I can't look at the comments. Oh, it's green. I've got to go. Stay green. Stay green. Stay green. I don't want to be stuck in the middle. Stay green. Yes, stay green. Oh, good. Turn left here somewhere. That's the art museum there, that sort of rotunda. You see it? Okay. Let's go back down here. Past Insta-Kebab. Okay. Apologies for the traffic. We are in a city, I suppose. Domino's Pizza. Yeah, it's very cultural. Got to go down here. Oh, come on. Okay. I think it's down here somewhere. The best burgers in town. All right, Johnny's Burgers. Okay, it's very convincing. Cheaper than, I don't know actually. I'm not going to investigate. It probably is cheaper than Japan and bigger. Knowing their pizza. It's not ideally suited to pedestrians, this. But yes, we're on the way to a park. Apologies for the crappy route. In 140 metres I have to turn right. Hang on. Lovely yellow bin. Let's cross over. Try and not get knocked over. I think I have to go past the Irish pub. 120 metres. No, maybe not. I'm looking for Footweg, Stahlhof. No, so it's beyond this. It's the next right. Suddenly it's all gone quiet because it's full of bars that only open at night. Suck my Moby Dick. Okay. Fair enough. Well, yes, it would be very odd if this looked like Canada. Happy hour. 2 till what? 2 till 3. Doesn't look very salubrious. Oh God, yes. Typical Belgium. Absolute mess. 60 metres, okay. Yes. I have to assure you that we will be going to a nice park. We're just going through the crappy bit to get to it. Twitch. Okay.
Extra,
10 metres. Is this Footweg? Do I have to go down here? Does it say? Yes, I have to go down here. Past Golden Scissors. Okay. Bizarre. Street art. Keep going down, straight down. I think I can see where we have to be. There's a sort of like an old church to the left here. I think it's sort of near there. So now it's all gone quiet and deserted. Still, it's just you and me vids. Must be something happening on a Saturday that prevents most people from coming to watch the show. A yellow building. Oh, doesn't like that. Yeah, get back. I don't know what I did, but it didn't like it. Well, it wouldn't be one of my live streams without that happening, would it? I'll probably scare them off, yes. I did say make it sort of, you know, I was going to do an outdoor live, and my outdoor lives, as it says in my new intro, always start at 1:15. I like consistency. It's getting progressively warmer. Oh, there's some church or other. I have to go towards the church and to the right. Still, I mean, when we're almost halfway through, people should have turned up by now. All right, oh shit, Vince is here, no. Okay. Down the street, yes, down this street. Some kind of 16th century building or other. Not entirely sure what this is. We have to go over, yes, we go over a canal. There we are. 16th century, 21st century. Tasteful, meh. Okay. Oh, it's a college. It's a college. Across the canal, big canal boat over there. It's on the other side. Yeah, Bob is probably asleep. That's true. Watch the bridge keep going straight on into the sunset. Hollywood cocktail bar. Sounds cheap. I don't know. It doesn't sound really sophisticated at all. Well, the bar has to announce that it's a cocktail bar, and it uses a sort of like a cheesy mainstream name, and then you kind of know that it's not going to be sophisticated. Ah, this appears to be it. Yes. Trees. We've virtually reached our destination. I'm going to cross before I get knocked over. So, after some rather grim-looking streets outside of the city centre of Ghent, we're now approaching the Monk Park. Perhaps there's a notice board here that will explain a bit more about it, or maybe not, in which case Google. But it's a park laid out in English style, as was the Citadel Park, which is probably why it has a magnetic effect on me. Says I've arrived on Google Maps. Really? Which video? Which one are you talking about? Cheap cocktail bar video? I don't know. Did I make a cheap cocktail bar video? There's apparently no signs. But yes, this was once a morass on the outskirts of the city. As I said, in the 12th century, some monks established a water mill here. And then early in the 13th century, this was superseded by a much larger water mill. And then the area was drained. And in the 1830s, when the railway came to Ghent, a large part of this area was taken over by the railways. And that's about as much as I remember reading on the train here. So yes, it's a sort of like a mini version of that park we were in before. Well, there's a map here, but whether it will tell us anything further about the history of this place, I don't know. No, there we go, Moog Park. Alright, here we go. Right, here's Dutch for you. It's a 1.3 hectare large, and it was built under the impulse of the Society for Natural History in English landscape style. It's the only that's right. It's the only remains of the Ghent Zoo. That's right. They built a zoo here in the 1850s, 1860s. Right. Yes, in the Middle Ages, it was used for bleaching cloth. The zoo had to help with the progress of zoological research and beautify the town for the service of the citizens. Due to lack of interest, the zoo disappeared in 1904. Hey, cool grey. Hello. Are you recovering from jet lag and an overabundance of Japan? So, because we're here in a nice peaceful park, the Monk Park. We've just done the Citadel Park. You missed that, or you were quietly watching and not. I'm trying not to step in puddles of mud here. It was a morass at one point, so yes, puddles of mud are allowed. Rather strange building. Sleeping ducks. Let sleeping ducks lie. And another pond. This one has got no algae in it. Perhaps they should investigate why this one hasn't and the other one has. You saw Ghent. Ghent, yes. Well, in English it's Ghent. In Dutch it's Ghent. Oh, it is a rather pleasant park with some the equivalent of Victorian buildings surrounding it. Oh, baby duck things. Baby moorhens. Oh, hello, sorry. I'll move away. Very peaceful. It would be better, yes. I was reading a story, sort of trying to find a bit more about this park. The fact that there was a 5 acre zoo here, and there's only 1.3 acres left, which is this park. And in 1904, due to the lack of interest in it going bankrupt and shutting down, there were 2 elephants left in the zoo. One of them died, which was a female, and the male elephant was the only one left. But the elephants had been so popular that they renamed the male elephant, gave it the female's name because people just remembered the female elephant. And then sort of the owner of the elephants couldn't afford it to keep it anymore, so he killed it. And then the legend goes that he cut it up and made it into sausages and served it at a banquet to the notaries of the town in memory of the elephant. I'm not quite sure whether that's true, but it's rather bizarre and makes this park a little bit more interesting. Yes, one of Ghent's 3 cinemas. Which is it? The Sphinx or is it the? Is it the Sphinx? No, I think the Sphinx is closer to the sort of like the centre. But there's like 3 cinemas in Ghent. One's like your bog standard, that shows all kinds of Hollywood dross type cinemas, and then there's 2 that show arty films. Nice tidbit, yes, tidbit of elephant. That's why there's an elephant slide in this little playground, probably. Elephant burgers, that's what they should have for sale here. Too much information for some. Well, yes, it happened 100 years ago, and it may be apocryphal. It probably is apocryphal. But what do you do when you've killed an elephant? What are we supposed to do with it? Oh look, wooden parrots. I suppose that's sort of to do with it once being a zoo or something. Hey, Adalabati! Hello! Gradually everybody's turning up. We just need Bob and Alas. So Adalabati, we're in the Monk Park in Ghent. We've just been to the Citadel Park. You'll maybe have to sort of go back and watch that bit. But it's an English landscape park that's all that remains of the Zoo of Ghent that closed down in 1904 because people were no longer interested. Right, now what I've got to do is how to get to the Albert Park, the King Albert Park. Right, perhaps I'll do it by voice. Excuse me, I'm going to talk Dutch for a second. Seggies. No. That didn't work. Try it again. Koning Albert Park, Ghent. Okay. Route. Okay. Excuse me. You just stare at the parrots for a minute while I... Okay. Okay. I think I have to go out diagonally. Am I going the right way? No, I'm going the wrong way. To go that way. 2 o'clock. We've got 15 minutes. Unless I keep this thing going. Or I'll keep going till the battery runs out or something. South Park, yeah. South Park, South Park, yes. We're going to South Park. Which was actually originally it was the site of Ghent's first train station in 1837, and around about 1870 or something like that, 1880, it sort of closed down and was replaced by other stations, and then got turned into a park. Seems easy, yes. Yes, this is. I have always prepared. It sounds very, very adventurous. I'm going to 3 parks in Ghent, but I'd carefully planned it so that it didn't require much walking or effort. Maximum live stream potential for minimum effort. That was my objective. Go north to a fountain. Go out to this corner. And back into the crappy streets of Ghent, and we'll be there. Actually, you can just see it there. You can see those trees over there. That's it. That's the start of it, anyway. Past the porta toilet. Does it say that? Go past the porta toilet. Adelabart is now having a rest. You're doing a walking every day videoing. Can't all be on your way back to and from work. Ah, right, it was a shortcut. Okay. I've got to go over here. I wasn't expecting the sun to come out. I'm a bit overdressed, although there's a bit of a chill wind. So, oh, green. Keep going. We're nearly at the park. Oh bollocks, it's gone red. So yeah, there's sort of park stuff over there. And the park stuff over there. So yeah, you can sort of see how it makes sense. It would have been a train station coming into the centre of Ghent at one time. And with the sun shining on the screen, I can't really see what you're saying, if you're saying anything at all. Oh, I have to push the button. Or GNOMA. Oh, it's green. Okay. Right, let's get into the park. That was simple. 3 parks for the price of 1. Hang on, I've lost your comments again. It looked like, well, old parks look like that. Well, actually, at the beginning of that first hill we're into vids in the park, in the Citadel Park, I judiciously avoided pointing the camera at the homeless guy with piles of bags on his bike, and he was sleeping on the bench. Yes, they do come here. You can see sort of trains would have come in here all the way up there to the station, and they knocked it all down and built park. Alright, another information board. King Albert I Park. Here we go. The King Albert I Park, known locally as the South Park, is 3.6 hectares large. It came in it was only built in 1930 on the former site of South Station. And before they built that, there was a morass here called the Monk Morass, which is also part of where the zoo was. All right. It's not English style. It's a clearly Baroque structure. The most important element of this very strict geometric style is the middle line, that shows a colonnade. Blah 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 blah. All right, it's got a play area and a skate park in it. So yes, it's the least photogenic, so I say, of the parks. Bourman too, yes, Bourman. Bourman. So here's the colonnade of trees, and there's the statue of King Albert I of Belgium, who was sort of like early 20th century, late 19th, early 20th century King of Belgium. So let's walk towards, this would probably be the train lines. That's why it's all so straight. I expect lots of people to come and sit on these benches. Yes, and there's sort of like a colonnade of columns over there. It's a rather dull park, I'm afraid. Yes, it's got two roads next to it, and it's of all the parks that we just visited, this is the least nice. But we could sort of go from here into the city, if I can remember how to get there. Let's try. So that's right. Try. No, I want to go somewhere else. Sint Barb's Abdij, not St Paul's. Sint Barb's Cathedral. Okay, 16-minute walk. Okay, route. Start. Alright, I go, yes. So this will sort of take us into the centre of Ghent, which is slightly more interesting. And that is a review of the park. Yes, that's sort of pretty much typical for possibly all the parks here in Ghent. Perhaps not walk on the grass and walk on the path. So basically it features trees and youth and homeless people are the main features of the parks today in Parklife on Simon NoChaNoMa. Urine or rainwater? I would say it's rainwater. I'm not going to investigate. Nice tree with the red leaves. Species of which I do not know. And here's King Albert on his horse. Yes, the super long benches. I mean, they're there for people to sit on, but like not very inviting. I have to go out this way. There's a tram to Moscow, it says. Okay. How do I get out of here? Oh, this constitutes... I can smell weed. This is the skate park. 2 ramps. 3 ramps. Ooh, they went all out No expense spared for the skate park. three concrete ramps and a bit of flat. Right. The person kindly let me go. They're going to the car park. Am I going the right way? I can't tell. Yes. You're getting urban now you're getting urban exploration. I'm getting warm. Sun's come out and I've got a polo neck sweater and a jacket on. God. Right. Across here without dying. Oh, I know where I am now. I used to drive down here when my car was allowed into Belgium, into Ghent. Right. I'm going to cross the road, people. Are you going to stop for me? Yes, that's fine. Thank you. Okay. Go to the weed. Don't get that in Japan, walking around with wafts of weed as you walk the streets. Not in the bits I've walked in anyway. Let's keep going along here, this looks interesting down here. Ish. What happens if I go down there? Should we go down here? Looks slightly more interesting. No, I can drive to Ghent. Like I was saying, I can park in that street next to the Citadel Park because that's just outside the low emission zone. But my 20-year-old diesel car is not allowed inside the centre of Ghent anymore for about the past 5 years because it's too polluting. But before that, in the 10, 20 years I've lived here, I've driven into Ghent. I used to give my Tom driving lessons in Ghent. I used to drive in with my car. White wisteria. Looks like white wisteria on that building. Almost. Bridge Street and then turn right. Okay. No. I went off the beaten path, so I'm now not quite sure. I'm going to look at a tiny screen to see where I'm going. It's 2 Bridge Street? Yes, it's 2 Bridge Street. 2 Bruggenstraat, 2 Bridge Street, okay. And I have to go right. Or not. That doesn't look like the right way. Cross over. Interesting 17th century building squeezed between the others. Go this way? What's this? Oh, I still have to keep going down 2 Bridge Street, yeah. Until the Duke of Flanders Square. Exclamation mark. Adelabati leaves an exclamation mark. Oh, is UFO Bob there? Alright. Hey Bob. Sorry, wasn't looking at the screen. We're in Ghent. We've just done the parks. And now we're like randomly wandering, trying to find the centre of Ghent. I think I may have gone the wrong way. Okay. Some kind of Gothic-y chapel thing here going on. Hey. Okay. Not entirely sure where I am. In Ghent somewhere. Perhaps it'll all become clear when I get to the end of this road. Or not. Oh yes, I came by train, so I could have alcohol, but it's a question of money. I'm trying to sort of budget a bit. I think I may have gone the wrong way. Oh, I can go left here. Okay. All right. That's the hotel school. Okay. Oh, in New Wood Street. This is New Wood Street, okay. Seeing all the lovely bits of Ghent now. It's a vehicle pumping sand and cement to make a floor. I know this because that vehicle comes from not far from where I'm from. I see that sort of thing all the time, delivering tiles to buildings that have had their floors pumped in liquid sand and cement. See? The whole truck is full of sand and cement and water, and it's just being pumped in. It's really easy. Unlike when I have to do it when I'm helping the builder, we have to do it with wheelbarrows. Can you drink in it? Yes, you can. You can drink in the streets. Restaurant La Provence. Okay. Here it's called Chap. Cool grey Chap, which is like from the French Chap. Ooh, another park. Or is this the Monk Park? No, wait. It's some kind of churchy thing. Oh, Studioscope. That's the cinema you were talking. Studioscope. Yes, they do. They show sort of arty films. Yes. I was going the wrong way. I thought I was going the right way. There's some kind of large religious building of some description. That's another park. It's not the Monk Park. What's that? What's this? St Anna Plain. Alright, okay. We've got to go round the St Anna Plain. Let's cross over. Looks vaguely park-like. Oh, get a better view of that rather impressive church front. There you go. Not entirely sure what that is, but it's big. Yeah, it's kind of overcast, but the sun keeps breaking through, Bob. So as you can see, there's sort of patches of sunlight bursting through here and there. I have my umbrella, just in case, but who's this? St. Anna? No. Somebody? Some bloke in bronze. Under a red tree. Who is it? Adventlat regnum regentum num tum tum. No idea. Probably some religious bloke. Okay, let's go out of the park. It's a micro park. I've got to go out of there and turn left. Okay. You're talking about you, some religious bloke in bronze under a tree. I don't know. Are you bronze and under a tree? Got to go out and left. Pretty old. We haven't started going green. We haven't got verdigris. And we have to go past the cinema. Brabantam. Oh, you remember Brabantam? That's where I was searching and searching for that coffee shop place. Perhaps we'll end the live stream there. I'm not sure I'm supposed to be crossing on this part. Studio Scope. Back to black. Skunk. Se ancora domani. La Chimera. Yes. Very, very sort of popular films, these. La Chimera and Ancora Domani. Civil War. Zone of Interest. Oh, that's supposed to be quite good. That the concentration camp thing. Salem. The Dead Don't Hurt. Okay. Cheery films for a Saturday afternoon. Langer Violet Street. Okay. So, we've gone over time on this live stream, but I don't care. When I get to a coffee shop, we'll kind of end it. Theatres in Ghent. What a time to be alive. Can't remember the last time. Yes, I did. I went to see Oppenheimer with Nick. We saw it in the cinema. That was the last time I saw a film. I can't really remember what happened in that film either. There was a large explosion at some point. I have, again, these like 16th century buildings like tucked in between, left over. Comme ça, comme ci, comme ça. Twee Bruggenstraat.
Hier zijn wij ooit voor. Dus we naar daar en naar achter. Die bogen. Gaat toen naar dat winkelcentrum. Zijn wij naar de auto gezet.
Japanese and sushi. Wi-Fi, coffee and sweets. Can I have some Wi-Fi, please? Am I going the right way? I don't know. Yes, keep going on the long violet street. It says. I'm English, I say Wi-Fi, but here they say Wi-Fi. Keep going along. I've got a sneaky suspicion that I'm going the wrong way, but never mind. I wonder whether that's an optician's. Very odd. Just random eyes on the side of a building. Okay, I've no idea. Just keep going. I think I've gone the wrong way. I have to cross over. According to the map. A corner house. If we see an eatery called the corner house, then I'm going the right way. If I don't see an eatery called the corner house, then I've gone completely the wrong way. I think I'm losing my GPS signal. I think I've just gone completely the wrong way. I may have to wind up the stream and end it and find my way back. Lost in Ghent again. Well, I'm trying to do 3 things at once. Stop my umbrella from dropping, watching Google Maps, watching the chat, and keep making sure my camera isn't pointing the wrong way. Where the hell am I? Very old building. Okay, where am I? Long Violet Street is very long. The time to get there keeps getting longer, longer. It says. Okay. An odd building. This is when the rain starts. Don't say that. I don't recognise anything here. Okay, still keep going straight on. I should have been there by now. The 5 Windholes Street. Okay, fair enough. doesn't look remotely like anything where I've been before. More weed. I can smell more. Okay. Some kind of school party going on. Right, I'll give you a name. Hang on. The Vijf Wingarten Straat. We'll just past that. And we're coming to some sort of feature here. I'm not quite sure where this is. Some statue or other. Hang on, I'll be able to tell you in a minute. Right, I'm not entirely sure what that is. Give me a second, there's a street name here. St. Leven's Port. Okay. So, now I need to get to St. Barb's Cathedral from here. "19 minutes. The time just keeps getting longer and longer to get to where I'm going. I've been going completely the wrong way all this time. I have a sneaking suspicion. It's clear as mud. And it's got sort of Roman armour on it. Very odd. A street name. Street name. Brussels Support. BRUSSELSPOORT. Turn and go north. Turn and go north. Across the road. Chaos. Yes. It's chaos. Okay. Turn and go north. Where's north? The other way. So back where I came. Sort of not that way, but back that way. Can't see in the sunlight, I have to go in the shadow. The other way. Right. I may just give up. Just like, you know, it's not the most enthralling of live streams. Me wandering about like a headless chicken. So basically back the way I came. Right, hang on. Oh, just dropped my umbrella. So, well, thank you for your assistance. And but really, you know, I've reached the limit of my patience and endurance with myself, not with the audience, of course. You know, I could go on for ages, probably, and you'd be all happy with it. But really, I really need to sort of wind up the show now. Sorry, it kind of like deteriorated into a sort of a random Simon gets lost again. But I'm going to go now in search of drink and a way to get back home. I've got to go and book restaurants, actually. I've got to go and book a series of restaurants that Kimberly and I shall be visiting when I go to visit her. So that's one thing to look forward to this afternoon. Next week, he hasn't shown up in comments, but next week possibly. I don't know, is it next week? Is it next week? In a couple of weeks? When is the 11th of May? I'm not sure when that is. But on the 11th of May, I should be probably in Antwerp with Peppo doing a live stream, because he's coming to Antwerp and I'm going to meet up with him. But next week, that's probably not the 11th, so I have no idea what's going to happen then. But for now, thank you for joining me, putting up with my rambling, and I hope you enjoyed Parklife on Simon NoChaNoMa. And for those watching after the event, you're quite free to scroll through to the interesting bits, if there are any. And I'll see you all again next week. Okay, thanks everybody. I better just see your comments. Right. Okay. Right. Cheers everybody.